What's up, guys? It's Bobby Buckets, and I'm back for another video. In this video, I'll be going over all the defensive badges available in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. I'll be telling you guys what each badge does, what type of builds you should have it on, and what levels and stuff like that. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right into it. So first things first, I made this build with just all 30 defensive badges, just so I can show you guys all the badges that are available. So obviously most builds won't have 30 defensive badges, but I'm gonna just let you know about each badge. So first up, ankle braces. This is a new badge. What it does is it reduces the chances of getting crossed over. I would say this badge is really good if you're guarding ball. On my lock, I run on Hall of Fame. But other than that, you know, if you're not guarding ball in park or prone, you probably don't need it because you're probably not going to have people going for ankle braces on you. You know, maybe a center or someone who's guarding the pick and roll could use it if you get switched onto it. But other than that, I would mainly say only if you're guarding ball you need it. Box. What this badge does is been in 2K for a while and improves players' ability to box out opponents. Now, this badge kind of depends on what your strength is. If you have low strength, you probably want to have box on Hall of Fame to get good box outs to make up for having low strength. If you have higher strength, you probably don't need it on Hall of Fame. But the type of builds, obviously, center's going to need this, and also power forwards and 5v5 pro am if you're guarding corner, or even sharps if you're guarding corner. Box can be good, usually on like bronze or something, just in case you come, if your center has to step up and you have to go box out the center, bronze box is going to help you out. Brick wall. This is another returning badge. It increases effectiveness of screens and drains energy from opponents on physical contact. So this is going to help you for setting screens. The only builds that need this is if you're setting screens in the pick and roll. And how you get this badge is actually off your interior defense. So that's just something good to know. You got to kind of put your interior defense up to get brick wall. And obviously you want to probably run it as high as you can if you're the one setting the screens in the pick and roll. Next up, chase down artist. It raises the chances of getting a chase down block. To be honest, almost any build, if you have the badges, can use this because it's one of those badges you just want to put on bronze just for the animations. It's that simple, and it does really give you good block animations. Like I said, all my builds I just run it on bronze, and it gives me the animations I need. Clamps. This is another returning one. Boost the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. Pretty much, this is going to give you better bump animations on locks. You should definitely have this on Hall of Fame. Guards even, just in case you get switched onto the ball, you probably want it on, you know, bronze or something like that. If you have more defense badges, you can put it as high as you want. And I like it even on my corners or bigs to have it on bronze just to help with the bump animations. You know, this year, you know, everyone's going to be able to make a play and stuff like that, so you definitely want to be able to get bump animations. Clutch Defender. This is a new badge. What it does is steps up defensively in big moments. Now, this badge is actually really good for park because I think it activates after the score of 15. So those last key possessions, you know, is going to help you get stops. You're going to get more steals, better animation, stuff like that. For locks, it's really good. Or if you're guarding ball, because obviously it's going to help with all your contest, bump, steals, all that. Personally, I don't run it on my lock, but I mainly play Pro-Am, so it probably only activates. I'm not sure if it's either the last 2 minutes or the whole fourth quarter. D leader, this boosts the defense abilities of teammates when in the game. This simply, you know, is just going to help attributes. To me, if you have the extra badges for your team for like pro and stuff, you can run it on gold or Hall of Fame just to help your teammates' attributes go up. But if you don't have extra defensive badges, don't run it. It's that simple. So usually, like I run it on my power forward since I have a lot of defense badges and I'm just guarding corner most of the time. Heart Crusher. You know, this is one of the OP badges at current gen. It decreases opponents' takeover meters when achieving a highlight play on defense. So if you get a steal or block, it takes down people's takeover crazy. This is banned in most leagues, so, you know, it's really good on Hall of Fame, but you probably aren't able to use it if you play competitively. But hey, if you're playing park or you're just playing for fun, rec or something like that, Heart Crusher is a really good badge. Hot Stopper, this is a new one. It's pretty much the opposite of Heart Crusher. Instead of taking down team's takeover, you're going to get a boost to your takeover meter. So I think it's the same steals and blocks. You're going to get a boost to your takeover compared to taking down the other team's takeover with Heart Crusher. Interceptor. Now, this is a returning badge, but I think it's even better in next gen. It increases the chance at getting steals in passing lanes. It's going to give you really good steal animations. I think every build on the court could have this because everyone should be swinging, playing lanes and stuff like that. And this year or next gen, I've noticed you get a lot of automatic steals with Hall of Fame Interceptor. So I'll run it as high as you can. Hall of Fame's the best for animations, and like I said, if people throw it at your face, sometimes it gives you automatic steals. So that is something that's really good. Intimidator intimidates offensive players, causing them to miss more often. Now this badge, like I said, this is another badge I think any build could use, because I've noticed with the dunks and stuff, my players do not get dunked on as much when I have Intimidator on, whether it's Gold or Hall of Fame, I run it. And it makes people miss a lot of dunks. Even though I get contact dunked, animation, sometimes it makes them miss just because of Intimidator. So like I said, with everyone swinging and stuff, Intimidator is a really good badge. Off-ball pass, and improves the player's ability to bump and harass the offense off the ball. To be honest, besides maybe guards up top, I wouldn't really run this because it's not hard to help off the ball and guard off ball, and it's going to give you bump animations. Maybe centers can run on bronze to help bump slip sometimes, but other than that, it's not one of the badges I like to use. Pick Dodger, it improves the player's ability to navigate through screens effectively on defense. I think this is simply, if you're a lock, you're guarding ball, you're getting screened a lot, or you're a guard playing park and you're guarding ball, you should run Pick Dodger. It's going to help you get through screens. It's that simple. No one else, unless you're guarding ball and getting screens, does not need Pick Dodger. Pickpocket, it improves the player's ability to steal the ball from a ball handler. Once again, this is a badge, Hall of Fame. If you're a lock, you're guarding ball, you're going to be spamming, you're going to get not as many fouls, and you're going to get steal animations. Other builds, I would say everyone could use it on bronze just for steal animations, whether you're pinching or from the corner or for the wing, or even centers coming up to try to get a pinch. Pickpocket's really good for that, but you probably don't need it higher than bronze most of the time, unless you pinch a lot and you just really want those animations. Pogo Stick improves the ability to attempt multiple blocks in succession. So what it does is pretty much is going to help you, if you jump, it's going to help you on your next jump. You're going to jump quicker and stuff like that. This is pretty much good. It was OP in 20, the Pogo Stick. It's still pretty good. I would say mainly only centers, because you're probably going for blocks, or maybe power forwards. But I don't run it on my power forward. I would say mainly centers, and kind of just run it silver, gold, or Hall of Fame. I probably want to do bronze just for those animations. You're going to get quicker jumps. Post lockdown improves the defender's ability to defend post moves and back downs. Now, I feel like you don't need this badge at all unless you're guarding a post scorer. And I don't really run into many post scores, but if you do, you definitely want to throw it on if you're guarding a post scorer. That's that simple. Rebound chaser, and improves the player's ability to chase down rebounds. Bigs, obviously centers, you should run this on Hall of Fame. It's going to give you better animations. Your dude's going to jump higher for boards. And simply corner builds, if you're down there rebounding, whether it's sharp and you got defensive on it. I've seen some sharps running on Hall of Fame with a lot of defensive badges, or power forwards should run it on Hall of Fame, 5v5, or even Park. It's going to help you rebound. It's that simple. It's going to help you get good animations. Rim Protector, it improves ability to block shots and also gives boost to the takeover meter for blockers / teammates now. Obviously, center should run this on Hall of Fame. Power forward, I run it on Hall of Fame on my power forward. It's going to help you get block animations, and it gives it gives boost to your teammates' takeover, which is big. Other builds, you could maybe, if you're a corner, you might drop some more, so you could run it kind of at least bronze. And also locks. I run it on bronze on my lock because it's just going to help get animations and stuff like that. And sometimes you might get like Rim Protector combined with Chase Down, you might need that. Tireless Defender reduces energy loss when exerting effort on defense. Current gen, this was actually solid on like silver. Your dude doesn't get as tired as much, but I feel like next gen you don't really need it as much. But if you have low stamina, you might need it. Only probably locks and maybe centers, because you're the ones who's moving the most on defense. No other builds should really need it. Trapper, it makes life difficult for the offensive players when trapped. To me, if you have the defensive badges, Trapper, if everyone has that at least bronze, you're going to just automatically, if you hold double team LB, it's going to give Trapper animation, and it makes it hard for guards to pass out and stuff like that. So I like running at least bronze. Locks and power forwards, if you're in the pick, or not locks and power forward, locks and centers, if you're in the pick and roll, you can run it higher, and you're probably going to get better animations and make them pass out more. Or sometimes you might get a jump ball animation, which is really good. And the last badge is Worm. It allows rebounders to swim or spin around box outs more easily. Now, this is obviously for probably power forwards and centers. Centers, if you run this on Hall of Fame and the other center only has bronze box or something, or they have low strength, you're going to get a lot of worm animations and be able to dominate on the boards. But if they have a Hall of Fame box and then against Hall of Fame worm, it's not as effective. So it kind of just depends on what you're going against, but it's really good badge. Current gen is OP. How many animations you can get to get rebounds and just throwing people out the way, even when they have a perfect box out position. So yeah, I would say definitely just bigs, pretty much. You know, guards and stuff like that. You don't need it. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video. I hope this video helps you guys know what badges you should use on what type of builds. And I'm gonna continue to drop more content on different badges, on different builds, and different categories. I think next I'm gonna do playmaking. So once again, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.